this camera started and see if I'm actually on camera. I've only streamed like 6 times, so this is still very much a learning experience for all of us. Hi everyone! Look at that, it's me. I have got some purple lights on today because this is the Transcendent crates, so we need to be as purple as possible. And plus, by having purple lights, I didn't have to worry about actually having good lighting, so... Alright, and we have got our crate screen set up. Let's see. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting, guys. So I put these crates in, like... Gosh, when I put them in? I put them in barely 2 hours before the crate unlocking event closed off. I almost forgot to do them. I actually got home from work the day before it ended, and I was exhausted, and I passed out thinking that I'd be awake in like an hour or two, and I wasn't awake for many hours. And then I woke up at like 3 a.m., like 2 hours before it was going to close off, and I was like, oh my gosh, crates, I have to put them in. So I was actually really happy. I got this 410 queue number, and then I got a few more that are in the under 10,000s, which one of my friends, Caution Fun, I tweeted out his stream recently. He did a lot of crate openings. He opened like 43 crates out of his 75, and he got a lot of really nice pulls. Really nice pulls. He got 2 legendaries, 2 bronze legendaries. He got a Shouty Boy. We're going to try to beat his brown Shouty Boy with a gold Shouty Boy. But at first I was kind of worried because I was like, wait a second, I didn't put my crates in until the end, and like I know the entire way that they're doing with these draw numbers and these challenge numbers is to let people be able to put your crates in at any time and still be able to get good draw numbers. But I was still a little bit worried until I checked out the difference between, you know, his queue numbers and my queue numbers, and now I'm actually pretty confident that I could have a nice spread of both mint numbers and a chance at some of the low mint shiny cards and higher rarity cards. So yeah, I've only got a few that are really low. You know, there's just a handful here, but once we get into, you can see like these 10,000s, I've got a nice spread in the 10,000 bracket, and then I've got another good long spread here, you know, a while in the 20,000s. After the 20,000s, it kind of breaks up a bit more. I've got a few 30,000s, a few 40,000s, a few 50,000s. I've got 95 crates total, so it makes sense that I've got a pretty good spread. Big chunk in the 60s, 70s. Back here then, once we hit the 80s, is when we have another really long spread. And then we get to the 90s, and we have just 3 crates here in the 100,000s. So who knows? But I mean, with the fill bot on the Discord that's been showing, you know, what's been pulling that's kind of exceptional, we're still getting some pretty nice stuff as far as like shiny legendaries. So even these last few crates here could still have some really good pulls. So it's going to be exciting all the way until the end. Alright, really quick here, just for people who have not seen this before, let's pull up what the scarcity and stuff is. What do we get here? I was going to have this all ready beforehand, but I did not. Here we go. Alright, so scarcity right here. Out of all these cards that we've got, so we've got 95 crates, we've got 6 cards in each crate. So legendary cards are at 0.83%. Realistically, I should almost definitely get 1 legendary card. It would be silly if I didn't. Caution Fun got 2 legendary cards. I've definitely seen a lot of times on Phil where legendary cards came up back to back. So out of 95 crates, I'm definitely expecting to get a couple legendary cards. I did not get any of the artifacts. I'll just spoil that right ahead of time. That was one of those things where like I kind of wanted the surprise, but I also wanted to see what the artifacts were, and then the wallet address is right there. So it was too easy to tell, you know, if I had it or not. I didn't get any artifacts yet. Who knows? I'm probably going to buy some more crates after this is done, because they're at a really good price. So I could get it artifact eventually. Let me actually put this link into the chat so that way anybody who wants to kind of keep track of stuff as it goes can do so. And actually, anybody who is interested in this game who has not read the compendium should definitely read the compendium. This is one of the better put together pieces of like info dump that I've seen from a lot of other games. It's got so much good info. Alright, we are going to open this crate. There's nobody here, but you guys can all watch the VOD. We're going to open this crate anyway. It is number 410. Look at this, 410. That's pretty good. And actually, I kind of like that it was 1401 and also 410. That's just kind of nice. Alright, so opening animation. Time to see this. If you guys missed this, go back and watch it in the VOD. I've been waiting like 2 weeks to be able to watch this in my own crates, so. Oh, high latency. Check your connection and wait a few minutes or reload the page. What is this? I don't know what this is. Let's see what happens. Dude, that is so badass. Like, props to Serra, making this crate opening experience just absolutely rock. So we can kind of tell from the colors here what we've got going on. We've got some higher rarity cards with these blue guys here, I think epics. We got some different colors. Let's see what we got. We're just going to start flipping. We have got School of Hard Knocks. We've got Shock Deployment. Got, what's this one? Void Ammunition. I don't think I saw that in my friend's stream. Get Deadly. Ooh, Deadly's nice. Can't go wrong with Deadly. Priest of the Source, this little guy. He's fun. We got the Floater. We're probably gonna get lots of these guys. And we got a Drain Beam. Alright, this guy I bet you looks really cool in golden. For anybody who's watching, the golden cards, the highest rare scarcity cards, are animated. So if we get any golden cards, they're going to be all... Next one. Alright. Couple blues down here. What we really want is to have like a nice golden glow. That'd be nice. But these might be... Ooh, let's see. Code Breach. I've seen the animated version of this. It looks really nice. Viral Knife. If anybody's played Guidance Unchained, I'm sure you thought of Slip Blade the second you saw this, but I think it's, you know, pretty interesting. It's got some different mechanics. The animated version definitely looks really cool. It gets all kind of glowy and glittery. This guy. Anybody who has not seen this one should definitely make an account just to see this. To see it animated. And another Shock Deployment. Alright. Ooh, Spider Eggs. Yep, there's a good chance we get those. But Spider Eggs in silver. Look at this. This is nice. So, oh, I didn't look at MIC numbers. I should have been looking at those. Because these are our early crates. Oh, man. I should have gone back to look at that first crate. I got too excited. So, Silver Ray Spider Eggs, MIC number 49. Some higher mints for these other ones. It's mostly going to be the shiny cards that we get higher mint numbers. Silver School of Hard Knocks in mint number 31. Alright, let's see what we got. Ooh, look at that, guys. That's pretty shiny looking. I like that one. We're going to open that one last. our main goal in this entire crate opening stream is to get a golden Shoddy Boy. I mean, realistically, I'd be happy with any Shoddy Boy. Shoddy Boy is my favorite. And any Shoddy Boy is going to be fine. We really want a golden because it's going to look awesome, but that's fine. Ooh, so this is nice. Mint number 585, that's, you know, under 100. Any under 100 is good. We got a mighty push. Oh, we got Caution Fun in the chat. What up, Caution Fun? If I had pebbles, I would drop some pebbles, but I don't have any pebbles because I didn't spend the channel points on them. So you can have a Charizard. Here. Have a Charizard. You didn't miss much. I opened my 410 Q number crate and I forgot to look at the mint numbers, so we'll have to review that at the end. Nothing too exciting in the first ones. This has actually been the most exciting crate so far. We got this nice little Acolyte of Source, mint number 71. He's in silver. And we got the Mighty Push, mint number 95, in bronze. Alright, we're just going to keep going. Alright, nothing crazy here. We're still in the pretty low number crates. We're in the crates that are under 10,000 right now. We got School Hard Knocks. I think we're probably going to get a lot of these guys too. Oh, there we go. Caution's got some pebbles for us. You pretty much have to have pebbles in a chat. Is it really even a Twitch stream if you don't have pebbles in the chat? Alright, another School of Hard Knocks. Yes, so many of these guys. I can't actually even see. Taunting. Alright. Oh, what do we got? We got, wow, look at all these blues, guys. Look at this, a whole strew of them. What's this one? Ooh, mint number 37. Oh, this is one of those arm knives. Look at this, guys. I wish I could, can we, yeah, we can open it up bigger. So, is this a painted metal legendary? I think this, oh, it is, it's a legendary. We got a legendary, like, crate, what, like 5 or 6. Awesome. Oh my gosh, so Caution Fun gave us the legendary luck. That's all I need, Caution Fun. Thank you so much. So actually, this is actually a good time to talk about what makes some of these Synergy of Serra crates so cool. Is that, look at this, guys. Illustration by Jose Oka. Which I probably butchered his last name. But this is something that I wish more projects did, is have the artist's name here. Because, I mean, yeah, this is a really cool looking Swiss Army knife. Some of these other cards are really, really badass to the point where, like, I want to go and find what other stuff this artist's done. What else have they worked on? What other projects are they doing? Have they done any games that are on paper? Anything like that? With Gaza Unchained, there's a lot of times there's cards where I want to see what else the person has done. And I've even gone on the Discord and asked, like, who did this? Where did this art come from? Like, how can I find this person's stuff again? It's awesome. And there's no answer. So the fact that Synergy of Serra has made sure to put this info right up front, like, that gives me a lot of confidence in this project. I feel like this project cares where the roots are coming from. You know, if you're actually going to, you know, work with this project in any sort of way, whether it's through the closed alpha or anything else, like, they're probably not going to forget about you. So this is really cool. I like to see this, and I'm so happy I got a legendary already. You know, we're beating the curve, and actually, we'll take a really quick break for anybody who hasn't seen yet, if you haven't been keeping up. Synergy of Serra has beaten the curve like crazy on getting artifacts. There are only 12 artifacts available, period, like in all crates ever. There's only, what is there? I forget how many Transcendent crates there are, but all the artifacts might not even be found in all the Transcendent crates. I think there's 400,000. The rate of finding an artifact is every 1 in 100,000 crates. We've already found 3 artifacts, and we've only opened a little over 100,000 Transcendent crates. So we could have actually opened all the Transcendent crates we've opened so far and not found a single artifact, and instead we found 3. So yeah, and look at this. Somebody told me that if you open an artifact, all your card backs are this really cool animated one. I haven't verified that yet, but honestly, I would be ecstatic if even one of my card backs like popped up as this really cool animated one. If all my card backs in my whole deck were like this, whoa. Whoa. Like, that is ballin'. So artifacts that we've gotten so far, this golden ratio. I'm sorry, Caution Fun, that you didn't get the golden ratio. I'm sure you probably would have liked that. But you get this cool little scanner guy, and look at this. This game is played with open hands. So all of the artifacts are designed to have really cool effects in the game, but not effects that break the game. They're not going to make it so you can suddenly win the game just because you have an artifact. They're going to make it so the game is just different and enhanced and more fun for everybody. Yeah, F's for caution, right? Oh, actually, I clicked the wrong one. No. I think there's actually a little bit of an error on their website. It's hard to click this golden ratio and get it to show. Here we go. So, on buy, all cards are golden during this game. So you get this cool golden border for everybody's cards in the whole game. Which, can you imagine you're just playing, you've got your plain boring cards, maybe you're totally free to play player, and then the person with this artifact buys it, it gets played on the playing field, and all of a sudden, boom, the rest of your cards are golden. That would be awesome. And then the scanner was the one where everybody plays with open hands. Very, very interesting mechanic. Especially with the way Synergy of Serra's deck building is done, where you build your deck as you go based on the cards that everybody brings to a pool at the start of the game. So it's really a lot of guesswork as far as what people are going to bring and put onto the playing field. So getting this open hands can be a huge change up to a game, but it's even for both people, because both people have the open hands. And then this is the one that got discovered most recently. Oh, this one's really cool. The hand size is doubled for the duration of the game. Yeah. Now, one thing I don't know is how this affects milling. I don't know if that means that, like, you're allowed to have, you know, totally more cards in your hands and it's harder to mill, or if it's just like it expands your current hand size and once you hit that limit, you're still milling like normal. I have a feeling even the team doesn't know. But either way, you get to hold a whole lot more cards in your hand, and that is definitely going to influence just how the entire game goes. But again, with not having a huge advantage towards any one player. Alright, we'll go back to opening some more crates here. We didn't even get through this whole crate because this was so exciting. Getting a legendary right off the bat. Yeah, and a low mid number legendary. This is fantastic. Alright. Let's see what else we can get. We got, ooh, cyber copies. I haven't seen this one pulled by somebody else yet. What does it do? Draw 2 on battle cry, so on roar. On death, draw 1. Wow. That seems super useful. It's not too expensive either. So we've got this energy cost and this credit cost. I'll go over what energy and credit do later in the game, if we get some more people. Malfunction. We've got silence. Oh, that's a nice mechanic. I actually haven't played any games recently with a silence mechanic. Not any digital games anyway. Another one. Spider eggs. And malfunction. So this has actually been pretty common with the card pulls, is to get multiples. And a lot of people were a little bit like, well, wait a second, we're supposed to have randomized card pulls. Like, is this right or is this broken? But if you think about it, and I'm sure actually Caution Fun with, you know, math.eth could confirm this, there's only 35 Transcendent cards. And some of these cards have a way higher scarcity than others. There's over 100,000 crates that get open, and there's 6 cards per crate. It's actually far more likely to get duplicates and to get single duplicates than it is to get a crate that has completely different cards. Even if it seems unintuitive, that's definitely the case. Yeah, what games have you played, Caution, that have silence as a mechanic? Ooh, look at this. This looks like a gold. Is this golden shouty boy? No. It's a golden deconstruction. Mint 16. Oh, wow. So, wow, this is pretty cool. It's only a common, but it's a gold. And you know what, to be honest, guys, my monitor is not showing the colors optimally. Anybody who finds this game interesting and likes these cards should definitely go to the Synergy of Serra website and just look at the cards themselves. Let me put a link in the chat here, because you'll get a way better viewing of what stuff looks like when you go to their own website. Oh, from Hearthstone? Yeah. So man, like, after I played GU for, you know, a year and a half or whatever, and I wanted to break from it for a while, I pulled up Hearthstone. I'm like, this is great. I can play on my phone. Oh my gosh, look at all these gorgeous cards for totally free. And look at this. I have card backs. I have like all these card backs, and I can buy more whenever I want. But then I was like, wait a second. I'm in this apprentice ranking queue, and I have to play like 40 ranks and win 3 stars in each rank to get through the apprentice queue. And like, that's a lot of stuff to learn. That's a lot of time to put into a game to just get through the apprentice queue. I have heard that you can somehow skip the apprentice queue, but I haven't taken the time to figure out how to do that. But I think if I ever do play Hearthstone more regularly, although Marvel Snap has been taking up most of my extra gaming time recently, I am going to figure out how to skip the apprentice queue, because I don't care about it. Alright, well this is great though. Mint 16, there's only 365 total, so even though it's a common, this is still a fantastic pull. Oh, this guy's cool. Look at him. Man, the animated version of this card is nice. You can see on their webpage somewhere, they've got the full screen version, like the wallpaper size of this. And the animation's really cool. It's got like the dust all billowing up around his paw and everything. Like, you feel like this guy is ready to either charge or hold his ground. And whatever he does, he's gonna win at it. Do's. Talking's hard. We got another Priest of the Source. This little guy is super cute. We like him. Look at him, he's just hanging out there. Oh, what's this? What's this? Mint 110? Nice. We got a bronze. I totally understand, like, their system, you know, bronze, silver, gold. It makes sense, like, you know, less rare to more rare metals. But man, is it hard on some monitors, and probably for colorblind people, to tell the gold from the bronze. So maybe that's something that they can adjust in the future. Oh, we got the... People have been calling it Google Glassels, but I kind of want to call it Google Glassels. Google. Because it's funnier that way. Alright, next crate. We have a lot of crates to go through, so we should probably start trying to get through these. Ooh, we got silver. We like to see that. We've got... What's this guy? Another one of these Source Acolytes. Synergy of Serra has a whole lot of lore. You can actually read up on why it is that all this Transcendent stuff is in this Transcendent crates. And you can go to where is it? Factions. I'll put a link in here. Transcendents have the most filled out lore of any of the factions yet, which makes sense since it is the first crate that has dropped. If they end up doing as much lore about all the rest of the crates as this one, they're going to have a ton of lore. Ooh, we got Killer Aura and Silver. This is nice. We got mint number 115. Yay. Ooh, 1777. Somebody might be happy about that. On Wax Blockchain, I tried to get like extra money for cards that had, you know, auspicious numbers. It didn't really work, but who knows? Maybe people on Polygon blockchain are more excited about auspicious numbers. Oh, what's this? Another bronze, maybe? Yeah, yeah. We got a silver. We got 131 on this deconstruction. Detachment attachment from a target unit. This can be really powerful. Some of the attachments, you know, you don't want the person to be able to get all those buffs and benefits. So just being able to take it off, like, bunk, your entire plan, sorry, it's ruined. Ooh, look at this. Yeah, we got Epic. We got Epic in bronze. Molecular printer. Very nice. I'm curious about if this copied attachment has all the same mechanics about the regular attachments or not. If it does, this could be really popular. Popular and powerful. Scarcity score of 62.6. The way their scarcity scores work are, look at this. Alright, so scarcity scores. You take the quality, and you take the rarity, and you do some math, and basically you find out a number. I'll put up some links later. But any scarcity score that's over like 10 is fairly scarce right now. And scarcity scores that are, you know, in 1,000 or whatever are going to be like the gold legendaries. But anything over 10 is definitely ahead of the curve. And a low mint number, this is fantastic. We got Code Breach. Starting to get a little bit higher numbers for the commons, which is what we expect. Where when we are an 88 out of 95 crates, so we have about 10 of our crates. I'll do a quick review in a second to see where we are on queue numbers for crates. Ooh, Bane Guy the Triggered. This is a very popular little guy. He's an epic. What's nice about him is he's got 3 attachment slots, which means you're going to be able to make him as versatile as you could possibly get. I'm not entirely sure how many attachment slots are the max, and there's always a chance they might change that before the game actually goes live. It still has to go through a pre-alpha, a closed alpha, open beta. It's going to be a while before like the actual main full launch game is go. So a lot of things could change. But any card that starts off with 3 attachment slots, you know, maybe it gets more, maybe it gets less. This is going to be a really versatile card no matter what. More spider eggs, yeah. Can't go wrong with those. Alright, so actually let me show you guys really quick here where we are on our queue numbers. Oh, I thought I was logged in. Oh, I'm logged in on the other page. We'll log in really quick. Hang on 1 second, everyone. Alright, so these are the crates that we have already opened. We already opened... Oh, okay, so that was our last crate that was pre-10,000. So we've got a lot of really low number, draw number crates left. We could have all kinds of low mint numbers. We could actually still even have some zero mint numbers. Some of the zero mint numbers on like the gold, epics, and legendaries didn't happen until very late in the queue numbers. So we've got all sorts of great chances still. Alright. We are just going to go ahead and go through these really fast. Well, unless we get something great, and then we're going to talk about it. Whoa, whoa, oh no, we got a gold, we got 2 bronze. Oh my gosh, we're going to talk about it right now. Whoa, this is great. Alright, so we got a Psy Wave here, a common in bronze, but this is great, but number 303. And we got another Acolyte of the Source. Acolyte of the Source. What's this? Oh! Oh my gosh, look at this, guys. Look at this. We got a gold card. We got an animated gold card. Mint number 7. Oh. Oh, mint number 7, guys. Look at this. So... Alright, so for anybody who's wondering, like, how we got this, we actually didn't have to try at all. Unlike a lot of drops on, like, Wax blockchain and stuff, where they launch the drop, and it's just whoever has a faster internet connection and can spam, like, the enter button as fast as possible, and just basically just dominate the entire queue. Synergy of Serra did a method where they did a whole fuck ton of math, and the math decided where you were going to be in the queue basically kind of randomly, and it gave it so that everybody had a fairly equal chance, maybe even a completely equal chance, but I don't know that much math, but at least a really equal chance of being able to get low queue numbers. Low queue numbers equal low mint numbers. You didn't have to worry about how fast your internet connection was. You didn't have to worry about, like, oh, I couldn't do the unlocking on the very day it opened, the very second it opened, the very minute it opened. I could do it a week and a half later. I could do it, 2 hours before it happened, like me, because I forgot and I fell asleep because work was really long and tiring that day. And you still had a really good chance of getting anywhere in the queue and getting really low mint numbers and getting really cool cards like this. So, like, huge props to Serra for taking the time to make this system. It is one of the best systems that I have seen on any sort of, drops, pack openings, whatever you want to call them, for any project. I don't think I've seen anything else that has been more fair. It's also been something that has launched with almost no issues. Other than some slight, it shows that something's locked up, but actually it's not locked up. Everything in the back end was always happening the way it should. As far as I can tell, this has been one of the best launches for any sort of pack/crate opening out of any blockchain game. So that gives me a lot of confidence in the future of Synergy of Serra. I kind of wish this last one was another Acolyte of the Source. That'd be funny. But what did we get here? So we got 230, we got a bronze on a rare card. This is nice. And I haven't seen this card pulled a ton either, which makes sense, there's only 230 of them. Well, 230 out of 2443. But some of the cards have 100,000 plus. Wow, look at that guy. That is nice. Alright, we'll keep moving on. Oh, look at this. What's this, another bronze maybe, I think? We got some more cyber copies. Another malfunction. Regular hallucination from incense. That's cool, because now we got the good one. Maybe I can sell this one or trade it for something else. Couple viral knives, and we got a mighty push in bronze. Excellent. Still pretty low mint number. I mean, realistically, anything under 100 is stupid low as far as the mint numbers. But depending on the rarity of the card, anything under like 1,000 could be considered a low mint number. If it's legendary, you know, probably anything under a 15 is a low mint number. There's only like, I think 200 legendaries. Did it say? Oh, that's in a different. Let's look at that actually really quick. How to close out of this? I can't close out. Alright, here we go. The cards. Here's what we want. Distribution numbers. So for legendary cards, for a legendary gold card, there's only 200 in the Transcendent set. So the Transcendent set is also like, it's done, it's sold out. You can still get the crates on OpenSea, you can still get the crates through peer-to-peer trading with a mod doing the escrow for safety on the Synergy of Serra Discord, which let me drop a link to the Discord here. Anybody who is interested in this project should definitely check out the Discord. This Discord has some of the most patient and understanding and helpful mods that I have ever seen. They've been at this for years, and if you ask a stupid question, they're still going to treat you just like somebody who just came in as, you know, asked a regular total question, anything. Let's see. Get an invite for everybody here. Yeah, everybody should definitely join that Discord. You can ask whatever questions you want, and nobody will make you feel like it's a stupid question. Alright, we definitely got some more good shines here. Destruction in Deconstruction in 185. Psywave. Oh yeah, this guy. I was hoping to get this guy too. Not as much as I was hoping to get Shady Boy, but this card is pretty cool. So look, one of these little Transcendent guys who does a whole lot of stuff with like holograms and connecting to the overall cyberspace of the universe and stuff. He makes this little hologram here, and you know, on target friendly unit is attacked, create a 0/0 illusion, which is the new target. So it's kind of like protection, kind of like divine shield, except it goes to a different target. It probably destroys that target, I'm assuming, because it's 0/0. I haven't seen anything yet that makes it so illusions can get stats. That could be a thing, I don't know. But basically, your main guy doesn't get hit, your illusion gets hit instead. That's a pretty cool mechanic. Mint number 308, that's sweet. And some of the guys we've seen before. Alright, we're going to go through these a little bit faster unless it's something unique. We got this lurker guy. Oh, look at all these lurkers. People have been sad because they get 4 in a row, but I'd love to get a crate that's all the same guys. It'd be hilarious. Ooh, a silver Google glasses. We got 155. Very nice. So we should be in our 10,000 crates. I don't know if we're in our 20,000 crates yet. Ooh, look at this guy. This guy's a big boy. He's got 8 attack. He's got 2 defense, but he's got a couple of attachment slots. I bet you can make his defense even better. This is nice. Oh, another one. Yes. Yes. It's nice. I'm not sure, you know, what Synergy of Serra's playsets are going to look like, how many they're going to be, They have a little bit different setup for how you make your deck, since both people contribute to the deck as the game is playing. But still, it's nice to have duplicates of big boys. What do we got here? Yep, we're going to start seeing higher mint numbers for our commons, but we still have plenty of chance to get low mint numbers for things like epics. Like this is the guy, look at him. Oh, this is nice. 363, that's very good. Ooh, another cyber copies, and another Google glasses. Google glasses. Oh, you like that? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Those middle cards look nice. Alright, so we have got a bronze School of Hard Knocks. I forget, we maybe have a silver one before. We're probably going to end up with a spread of School of Hard Knocks based on what I've seen from other people. Except for maybe the gold. That one might be the hard one to pull. Ooh, look at this. Another low mint number on the Google glasses. Alright. Alright, silver leading the way here. Silver shock deployment. I don't think we have one of those yet. We'll be very happy with that. 256. Ooh, mining overdrive. We don't have many of those. I think we have at least one more. Take a card which costs up to 3 credits. Oh, so it sounds like you can just buy from the river, but without having to buy. Ooh, Archbishop of the Source. That's nice. Look at him. He's got some solid stats, and he's got an attachment. He's rare. This would be nice to pull in a little bit higher of a rarity, hopefully later on. Another silver leading the way. Oh, a little Acolyte guy. Yeah. Still fairly low mint numbers. I wonder if this guy is jealous of this guy. This guy gets to fly around, and this guy doesn't. Hey. Yeah, so we've had some pretty stacked crates. I'm definitely happy to see this. This might be our second one of this one. I haven't really been keeping mental track. We'll check it out at the end. Oh, here's another one of him, though. Still getting low mint numbers on our shines. 173 on the silver. We got a lot of crates left. Oh, I think that's gold to everyone. It's definitely gold. Yeah, like when you see the gold and the bronze right next to each other, you can tell. Alright, we'll save that one for last in this crate. Let's see what else we got. Oh, molecular printer. Yeah, look at that. Mint 57. I think we're just hitting the end of the 20,000s, maybe dipping into the 30,000s. Ooh, void ammunition. All units get deadly. We've got at least 1 or 2 more of those. Let's see. Okay, let's see what this golden is. Cyber copies. Ooh, but we haven't seen the animation on this yet. So that's pretty cool. It's kind of like... It's not an illusion card, which is what you might expect from that name. But it looks like you just get a bunch more cards. A bunch more cards is good. Alright, looks like maybe a more basic crate this time. I'll just kind of tear through it unless I see something interesting. Oh, yes. Man, we are racking up the goldens. This is nice. I don't care about you. I clicked too many times. Alright. What's this gonna be? Is it Shouty Boy? Who thinks it's Shouty Boy? It's not Shouty Boy. But it is Priest of the Source. His animation's a little low, but I mean, he's a common. That makes sense. He's still doing some nice floating. He's chilling there. He doesn't care about his animation. Mint number 66, solid. Scarcity score 46, very solid. Ooh boy. We got bronze cyber copies, so we're getting a nice little set of those. Ooh, a silver mining overdrive. I don't think we've had that yet. Mint 248. Yeah, so for anybody who hasn't opened crates yet, like, even if you didn't put any crates at all in the queue, you know, you're like, oh, all my crates are going to be over 100,000. Like, it's still worth it. For some of the cards that are, like, you know, very scarce, very high rarity, you can still get low mint numbers, even now. Oh, this is nice. So now we've got another one of these. You know, we've already got the gold one, we got the animated one. We have another low mint one in a little bit lower quality. Maybe we can use this for trading. In case we don't get Golden Shouty Boy, we can get a Shouty Boy maybe. This guy again, I think this is our second one of him, right? I believe so. Another doppelganger, yes. And some more floaters. I think floaters are winning the day so far. Alright. Nothing too unexpected there. We still have almost a third of our crates to go through. Ooh, we got bronze at the end there. Ooh, yeah! Yay! I will definitely take as many shinies on this guy as I can get. Ooh, is that bronze or gold? I think it's bronze. Alright, yeah. Bronze Drain Beam. Excellent. Still low mint. Really, anything under 1,000 is kind of low mint compared to overall supply. Ooh! Okay, it's another golden. Every single golden, I'm going to assume is Golden Shouty Boy until I know that it's not. Basically, we're getting Golden Shouty Boy one way or another. Whether I have to buy him or trade for him, but obviously pulling him would be the best. Ooh, check this out, everyone. Look at that animation. Like, again, it's only a common, but having it in golden and having that animation, like, just amps up, like, vroom. Man, target unit damages adjacent units. You know, if you can stick this at just the right spot. Yeah. Now, I'm curious, though, if this hurts your own units, too. Or if it only hurts the enemy units. Or is it you make the enemy unit hit the enemy units that are next to it? That's a good question. See, here's a regular Psywave. Like, yeah, that's cool and all, but not as cool as the golden Psywave. Ooh, Code Breach. This one's really cool in gold. It'd be nice if we got one. but I will sacrifice a golden cult breach for a golden shouty boy. Ooh, do we have this one yet? I don't know if we have this one yet, actually. This is an epic. +1/+1 for each friendly unit, and taunt unit, which I'm curious what that means. Oh, for each friendly taunt unit, if those aren't two separate lines, if that's just one line. So that could be a nice synergy piece. Alright, bronze rare. Low mint. And what's the silver here? Ah, ourselves a silver armor lurker. Just under halfway through all the totals. Oh, looks like a pretty basic crate here. That's alright, we have to get some basic crates sometimes. We're probably, where are we at? 66. We're just under halfway, so we're probably in the 40 or 50,000s for our crates. Oh, look at that, another gold, everyone. Another gold. It could be golden shiny boy. Ah, it's golden void ammunition. I'm killing it with these gold comments. Oh, look at that though. Mint 69. Oh. I think they left, but if we don't get an even better number, this might be a present for somebody. The other number I don't care about at all. This number I do actually find pretty amusing. So we'll have to see what happens. If we get the other number, it's definitely going to be a present for somebody. And if you've been on the internet for any amount of time, you know what the other number is. But this might still be a present. Too bad it wasn't in a couple crates ago. That would have been hilarious. Ooh. So yeah, we're still getting some good shines. And I mean, you know, even up to 100,000, we could have some low mint shines, even 100,000. Things like the behemoth, the like really scarce legendaries, they're only like in the 10s or 20s, you know, for mint numbers. Oh yeah, so see, we've got another void ammunition here. We've got no lack of shiny void ammunitions. Oh, 660. We're so close. That could have been a good number too. Alright, so we're starting to get a little bit higher for these common shiny cards. Ooh. Oh. This might be... Look at that gold glow, guys. This might be a legendary, but in a painted, which I think would only be, what, my second legendary for the stream? And if this is Shoddy Boy, I'll be so happy. I don't mind if Shoddy Boy's only painted. I want him in gold, but I will take him painted. Ooh, another one of this big boy. We got a lot of the big boys. Code Breach in silver. Oh, two silvers. Whoa, this is a solid crate. This might be one of the better crates that anybody pulled. There were definitely, I think, some people who pulled double legendaries in crates. Alright. What do we think this is, chat? Do we think it's Shiny Boy? I mean, there's only a few legendaries. Ah, it's not Shiny Boy, but it is a legendary. Rage of the Source. I don't personally know anybody who has this card yet. 232. We got some nice symmetry in the mint number here. There's only 791. That's not bad. Decent scarcity score. Not, 100,000, but still. Illustration by Tulio Brito. Haven't seen so many cards by him. So Rage of the Source. Yeah, this goes actually into the lore. Very interesting if you're reading lore about the source and about these transcendents that connect to the cyberspace and how it affects them, how they're kind of dependent on it. Once they start connecting to it, like, they get a whole lot of powers and cool stuff, but once they connect to it, they can't start to break it off from it. It's, live or die. So nice. So that's two legendaries in only... We had 95 crates. We're down to 60. Somebody else can do math. I'm not doing math at this time of day, but that's ahead of the curve on legendaries. So that's very nice. Oh, 6909. There's only one way that number could be better. Yeah, we're starting to get pretty high on these commons, these basic commons, which is what is about to be expected at this point. But all in all, definitely glad that I decided to unlock my crates during the crate unlocking event. I had been a little bit unsure at first, because I'm like, well, I can keep holding them and get more alpha fame. But then I realized that, like, this is the only chance to get these low mint numbers. Even if low mint numbers don't end up being valuable down the road, if nobody cares about low mint numbers, it's still nice to have them. And, like, I could just buy more crates later. There's plenty of crates on OpenSea, and I'm going to guess that in the downtime between, the end of the crate unlocking event and people being able to unlock their own crates that weren't put into queue, and the actual launch of the game, crates are going to go down in price, at least a little bit. So I'm probably just going to buy more crates. Well, alright, we got ourselves bronze spider eggs, still in the fairly low mint numbers. Still pulling a lot of shinies in these crates. Ooh, what's this? Oh man, this could be a really good legendary. This might be, who is this? Oh, I should know. But if this is our third legendary in what, 45 crates? Oh, we're doing awesome, chat. We got another doppelganger. I think it's our second one in bronze, maybe? Alright, what's this? What's this? Oh, look, it's another Serra arm knife. So that's our second Serra arm knife. That's really nice. Either we'll definitely have at least a playset, depending on how they do cards and playsets in this, or we'll have some good trading ammunition. Because look at this. I mean, there's only 750, and we've got 2 of them. So percentage-wise, we have a lot of these cards. Alright, still under 1,000 for an epic bronze here. And for common silver, still way under 1,000. We're doing good still. This is the first time I've ever had a chance to open like a lot of early crates. You know, at a chance where it's, you know, ground level, like pre everything. So this is very exciting for me. I managed to get in on the Synergy of Serra crates when they were on, I think, level 3 of the buying staggering. So I only paid, I think, $4 each for these, which technically they did end up on OpenSea for less than that after all the crypto stuff crashed. But, you know, there were people that were paying $11 each for these crates. I actually wanted to buy a whole lot more, but I didn't get a chance because they sold out so fast. But it looks like I still have my chance now that they're, you know, I'm pretty sure these crates are going to be under $4 sometime between now and launch. Oh man, look at this, 1 2 2 2 2 2. It would be so awesome to get all twos. That would be great as far as numbers go. One two two one, got some nice symmetry there. You know, we need to find out who has the like Fibonacci sequence in cards. I'm sure somebody has it. That card will probably go for some money no matter what it is. Oh, look at this. We got sequential numbers. This is something that Caution Fund got quite a few times. And what's this? 13973, 13974, 13975. So I got 3 sequential numbers. That's actually really nice. Even though they're higher numbers, you know, that could be important to somebody. And it's just kind of fun to see. You know, if I'm going to get duplicates, I at least want there something to be interesting about the duplicates, right? So that's nice. And we got 1 8 and 1 6. Oh, somebody else got the 1 7 right in between. Oh wait, no, I got the 1 7. So how did this happen? Oh wait, 1 6. Wait, 1 4 1 3 1 4 1 6 1 4 1 7. So maybe they. Huh, interesting. Aw, I'm hoping for 4th one still. If anybody's liking this music, let me actually put up a link to it. This is a Metroid mix of all things. it took me forever to find some sort of like spacey music that wasn't just ambient and really slow and sleepy. So definitely check this person out. They put together a really nice mix of music. Alright, 7-5, 7-6, that's nice. And 9-6 and 9-7, yep. So yeah, we're getting to, much higher crates, much higher crate numbers. We're probably down in the, maybe like the 50,000s, 60,000s. But it means that the ones that we get that are shiny are going to be extra exciting. The game actually has a mechanism, assuming nothing changes between now and launch, which it very well could change. It's a while till launch. They could do all sorts of different stuff between now and then. But according to what the compendium has right now, is that your extra cards can be destroyed for scrap. And you can use the scrap to buy crates. So basically, you get a bunch of cards that you're like, well, I don't need these cards. I have 10,000 of them. You get to re-roll your crate. Is kind of a good way of thinking of it. You turn in cards you don't want, and ooh yeah, see we're still got mint number 584 on the silver. And you can re-roll your crate. Obviously, this Transcendent crate, the base crates are already sold out. So once we get to launch and you're doing that, you're turning in cards for scrap to get new crates. It'll be for crates for whatever the current expansion is. But one of the cool oh, this is new. What's this? This is an epic. Relay Scepter. This unit's attack is always the same as the units it attacks or is attacked by. Oh, so it's kind of like a mimic or a doppelganger, but only going by off of what the attack is, of what it attacks or what it is attacked by. That's kind of neat. That's interesting. I like that. But yeah, so by letting you turn in your cards to get scrap to buy new cards, that means that the worst card in the entire game shouldn't ever cost more than a portion of the scrap needed for a crate. So it should stop cards from ever devaluing so far that they're worthless, because they're always going to be worth at least the amount of the scrap a person needs to be able to finish buying a crate. Another golden! Another golden! Oh, and 2 bronze, a golden and 2 bronze. This is a nice crate. Look at this. This mighty push on target or trap. What's trap card? On summon opponent unit. Fear that unit. I don't know what fear is yet. I'm going to assume it means that they can't attack something. Alright, let's see what this golden is. Is it Shiny Boy? It's not, because it's not a legendary. But oh, it's another void ammunition. So, but wait, is it shiny? Or is it animated? Maybe the commons aren't animated if they're gold? I thought there's... We'll check that out later. But yeah, you can see even though our crates are getting pretty high in number, compared to all total open crates, we're still getting low mint numbers, we're still getting low or high scarcity numbers. If we pull a legendary, it's still going to be a great legendary. Yo, Boodoodle! Woo! Alright, let's actually give Boo a quick recap here. If I go on the webpage, I'm going to be able to show what crates I've opened and some of my highlights. Oh yeah, you saw this game a year ago? Yeah, like, it's just kind of been sitting in the background and getting better and better and better. Did you buy into it all? Did you get any crates or anything? You have no crates? Well, if you decide to get crates, it means that you won't have to wait to open them. Ah, man. Hang on one second. I'm not set up to do this. Why aren't you working? One second. They started off... Man, hang on, let me try and figure out this login. I don't know why... They started off on mainnet 8th, but they have moved to Polygon chain now. As far as I know, they're going to keep going forward with Polygon. So, I thought the screen was supposed to show minted cards. It could just be a slight delay. It might be catching up on loading. But basically, we've gotten 3 legendaries so far, which is ahead of the curve because we have only opened... What do we got? We've only opened a little over half of our 95 crates, and legendaries are only 0.87% chance to pull. So, you know, even getting 1 legendary is fantastic. Getting 3 of them is even better. We've got a bunch of gold cards, a bunch of silver cards, a lot more commons and rares than epics. We're a little bit shy on epics. But yeah. Yeah, no, I've actually been fairly lucky. Caution Fun was fairly lucky too. I said some of his luck rubbed off on me. We've got another bronze card here, so this is looking good. Um, yeah. If you're in the TST Discord, right, Blue Doodle? Yeah, you should watch Caution Fun's stream. He did a crate opening stream the other day. He opened like 43 crates. He had 73 crates total. So, and oh man, his stream is great. He got a legendary card that I'm pretty jealous of, unless I get my own. But yeah, he did good. He pulled 2 legendaries and 43 crates, which again, beating the curve like crazy. He got a good amount of shinies. He got some good numbers as far as like mint numbers. Yeah, it was a very fun stream to watch. So the price for a crate was actually pretty interesting. It depended on when you bought the crate. Right now, crates are only for sale on OpenSea. On OpenSea, they just depend on what people are listing them for. People are listing them from anywhere from $2 to $6. If you pay attention, you can get a crate for like $3 to $4 usually. The ones that are cheaper than that usually go really fast. It is going to be quite some time before the game goes live. There's going to be a closed alpha, or closed alpha, way before even the beta, before the game goes launch. And if you sign up on their website before the closed alpha starts, you can get into the closed alpha. So let me drop that link for you here. Because, even if you don't end up playing it or not, you should definitely at least sign up so you don't miss a chance to get into the closed alpha. They are doing a special in-game only resource called Alpha Fame that is available for either if you basically stake your crates between now and the alpha launch, maybe a little bit after that. But that's only like 30% of all of this Alpha Fame resource that's going to be available. 70% of the Alpha Fame resource is going to be available during the closed alpha, and it's going to go towards the people who have the best performance in matches during the closed alpha. And the Alpha Fame is going to be used for people, or for purchasing of cosmetics and stuff that you can only buy with this Alpha Fame. And Alpha Fame can't be traded, it can't be transferred. The only way to ever get it is during this alpha period. There might be some slight details that I misspoke on, so definitely check out the website, check out the compendium to get all the absolute, up-to-date facts on that. Actually, I should probably drop on their Discord link too. I would say their Discord is, the absolute most up-to-date resource. The compendium is fairly well up to date, but there might be a few things that they can't get to yet. Whereas if you go into the Discord and you ask a question, the team members that are there, they've been there for years just answering questions with extreme patience, extreme helpfulness, and they'll get you anything that you need answered. But yeah, if you're in the TST Discord, check out the, other games or alternate games or something like that channel. I posted kind of a little, a little walkthrough of the compendium of some of the key pages to look at, because the compendium's really extensive. There's a ton of information in there. But that way you'll kind of have some starting points instead of just being like, well, there's 100 pages. What do I look at? Alright, I am going to open some more crates, and then maybe go to the bathroom, and then open more crates after that. How's your Gas and Chain Fantasy League been doing, Boodoodle? Ooh, look at this. We're deep into our crates. We're still getting mint numbers under 1,000. We got a rare silver. Yeah. Still got high hopes for these last 35. Let's see, do we have sequentials here? 12-4-1-8. 12-4-1-7. We got sequentials again. We probably have some sequentials that I didn't notice. Yeah, hey Boo-Doodle, if you want to drop a link to your Discord, feel free. I don't have any regulations set up on links or anything yet. Anybody who's interested in trading card games or NFTs or NFT trading card games, Boo-Doodle's got a Discord set up dealing with Gods and Chain stuff. He's got a really cool fantasy league, which is an amazing idea. Like all the fun of a fantasy league, but with people who are the, cream of the crop for playing a trading card game. It's a really nice way to interact with the ecosystem of the game and just with the community of the game, even if you don't really have a lot of time to play. Star, star, star. I didn't think I had a sort of moderation thing turned on. Some more sequential doppelgangers. Yay. Yeah, if you're trying to post the link and it doesn't work, just let me know and I'll post the link for you. Forging for this game, you mean, Boo-Doodle? Yeah, let me pull it up here. There's not a forge per se that I've heard of yet. That doesn't mean that there isn't one, because they still have a long way to go before they get to the point where they're, a launch game or doing things like, trying to change up the distribution of cards. But what they do have is the scrap mechanism, where you can scrap your cards and be able to get an in-game resource that lets you Oh, I'm on the wrong window here. Let me get to the right window. That lets you trade your unwanted cards for the in-game resource, and then you can use the in-game resource to buy crates of whatever expansion is current at the time. Which makes it really, really handy for cards not devaluing to an extreme amount. Because people would always want to buy cards, at the very least, to be able to get scrap to get more crates. So your cards are never going to devalue lower than the worth of whatever, you know, that proportion of crate scrap is. Yeah, trade with game resources. I really like that idea. It's a really great way for people who get involved in the ecosystem to be able to just keep recycling kind of what they start with. You don't have to worry about really being, how to say, like priced out of stuff, because, you know, as long as you're not trying to get all of everything, you can keep going deeper. You know, you can either have a wide spread if you want, and if you want a wide spread, you just spend your own money. But if you just want to get deeper and deeper and deeper, you just keep recycling your resources. Alright, so we're just crusting 1,000 on mint numbers on the silver common. We're still going to be under 1,000 on mint numbers for anything higher than common. Unless it's a bronze, maybe. Ah, another gold. Ooh, this is going to be an animated card. Anybody just joining us, the golds are animated, at least usually. We found one common that wasn't animated. And I don't know if that was actually because the commons aren't animated or if it was just, you know, delay. So, okay, we got a common, gold, and I don't see an animation. So maybe common golds aren't animated. Maybe it has to be, you know, 2 pips or higher to be animated. We'll find that out later. Ah, another gold. Back-to-back golds. Yes. Lots more sequential numbers coming in these higher crates. Alright, so now we have gotten a gold, or we have gotten an animated version of this guy before. He was kind of floating and zoom, zoom, zoom. And look at this. This guy's only a mint number 237 because he's a gold common. And then there's only 365 from him. I think this was supposed to be animated, and maybe there's just something delay going on in the network. Yeah. So the way that, here we go. I'll pull up this for you, Boo Doodle. Let's see if we can. This is so bad about. Doesn't let me clear out this. All right, here we go. So the most common card, which, you know, if we're comparing it to Gods Unchained, this is like your meteorite cards, your painted metal. Compared to Gods Unchained, this is going to be your shadow cards. This will be your gold cards, and this would be your diamond cards, if we're comparing it to Gods Unchained. But then within each card, there's a rarity. And so, obviously, the most scarce card, the hardest to pull, is going to be a gold legendary. Yeah. You know, it's funny. I played Gods Unchained before I played any other digital card games, right? So I hadn't played Hearthstone, and I played Gods Unchained for like a year and a half before I checked out Hearthstone. And I log into Hearthstone, and I'm all ready for like all this exciting new stuff. And like the first thing I run into is gold cards and diamond cards, and I'm like, wait a second, I thought Gods Unchained was all like unique and innovative with a lot of these different like structures and terminology and keywords and stuff. And it turns out that no, Hearthstone was first on a lot of it. I just didn't know. Alright, we're probably gonna start running into more crates that are, just basic cards. It's really gonna be the shinies that we're looking for something exciting. Shinies like these bronzes. Oh, this guy's good though. I was saying earlier, this is one of the cooler cards in the game because it has so many attachment slots. There's different powers similar to. I know Skyweaver has attachments. I'm not sure who else has attachments, but I know Skyweaver does. So yeah, you can just get different powers. Things will be like, just different powers. Uh, Basically kind of like spells, but they're attached to the unit, so they depend on what the unit does. From what I've seen, yeah. So this allows a lot of flexibility on top of the flexibility that comes with the way that this game is a deck building game while being a more standard trading card game. So things can be very variable within each game. I am stacked on these void ammunitions. It's kind of interesting, obviously randomization is randomization, right? But when you watch the discords and stuff, and it could just be people's perceptions and all, but you definitely feel like some people get a lot of the same card. Caution got tons of School of Hard Knocks. I haven't gotten hardly any School of Hard Knocks. Maybe he snagged them all up first. I've gotten tons of void ammunitions, which isn't actually bad because then maybe we can trade. This viral knife, though, I think this is my first bronze viral knife. I forget if I had silver or not, but I'm pretty sure this is my first bronze. If you're still here at the end of the stream, Blue, I'll show you my legendaries if I can find them. Yeah, the way they started with mint numbers on this game is they have mint numbers, period, unlike Gods Unchained where mint numbers aren't a thing yet. Don't show my innocent eyes. You want to be surprised by the legendaries? Yeah, this one, the School of Hard Knocks, is what Caution got a lot of. I think he got in every shine except gold. But they actually started the mint numbers on 0, which is pretty cool because it really makes that 0 mint stand out. And then they went up from there. And, people who got high crate opening numbers in the queue that they did, got pretty high mint numbers. I got a lot of mint numbers under 100, a whole lot of mint numbers under 500. But because the legendaries are so scarce, and because the shinies of the legendaries are so scarce, even my crates that are 100,000 crates into the queue of being opened could have a fairly low bit number if we get a gold legendary. Yeah, like here, we're way deep in our crates. We're probably in the 80,000s in our crates, and we're still, mint number under 1,000 because this whole run only has 1,262. I forget if I had a gold of these, I might have a full rainbow of these. If not, I have a full rainbow aside from the gold. And we still got 22 crates left. Do you play any other like kind of strategy games or trading card games, Doodle, besides Gods and Trade? Any Marvel Snap? Oh, so this one's cool. We've actually gotten a fair amount of this guy, this big boy. 8 attack, only 2 defense, but he's got some attachments here, which I'm going to guess would be able to up his defense quite a bit. Even though we're late in our crates, his mint number is still a 2507. He's an epic, so yeah. There's just not that many of him total. This is actually comparable to a lot of legendary card numbers in Gods and Chains. Ooh, okay, so Sky Reaper last time, Snap right now, we'll try again Warsaken. Very nice. Yeah, I tried Skyweaver last winter, and I didn't get into it, and I just don't know if it was just my headspace at the time, or what it was, but it just didn't like capture my attention, which certainly doesn't mean that there's anything bad with it. I remember it being really pretty. I really liked a lot of the cards, so it's probably worth a revisit sometime. Snap, I am loving Snap. I don't know if you've been checking up in Copper Pitches or the Infinite Mana Discords. They both have Snap channels with some pretty active people that we've been chatting about Snap stuff. Snap, I'm feeling like I've got a pretty good take on, which is nice to feel like you have a good take on a game early on. So I'm kind of happy to get on that. Again, I got into it a couple weeks after the ground floor or the global launch. So, obviously all the beta players way ahead. But other than the beta players, I feel like I'm going to be ahead of game on that. Warsaken, I haven't really looked into. I've seen some of their promo stuff. I'm technically in their Discord. But it's not for me. It's too dark. I also don't like games where like the cards and the characters are just like regular people and tanks and artillery and stuff. Like I just don't care about that. If I'm gonna play a game, I want it to be a little bit more fantasy, a little bit more ethereal, and that sort of stuff. Skyweaver is good, but it has something that makes you not play, maybe music, fatigue. You know what? Actually, that's a good thing that you mentioned about the audio. Um, because I definitely disliked a lot of the audio. And there's plenty of games that I just turn the music off. But when Skyweaver, when I turned the music off, like the whole game felt a little flat. Like with the music on, it wasn't interesting, and with the music off, it was flat. So that's a good point. And yeah, Snap, man, they did a fantastic job of having just a looping background music that doesn't bother you, that kind of just gets you like focused and in the zone, and you can have that loop playing for hours. It reminded me a lot of like old like JRPGs, that sort of thing. Yeah, flow. Flow's a great terminology for it. All right, let's see if we can get through these last 20 crates here. I'm going to take a quick bathroom break after this one. All right, yeah, so I'm going to take a bathroom break. Let me leave you on some cool art. Shady Boy. I haven't seen. Oh, here we go. Shady Boy. All right. I will leave you on Shady Boy while I go to the bathroom. I'll be back in like 5 minutes. This is Shady Boy. Shady Boy is my favorite. I love Shady Boy. The second I saw Shady Boy, I made him my desktop wallpaper on all my computers. He's been my desktop wallpaper for like a year and a half. And I'm going to have Shady Boy one way or another. Whether I pull him or buy him, it's going to happen. So, I'll be back in like 5 minutes, okay? Ooh, yes. Let me know what you have for lunch. Alright, Baby Doodle, what did you have for lunch? I snagged myself a couple of pieces of pizza. Oh man, I cannot wait until I find my wireless headphones from whatever box I stuffed them in when I was moving. If anybody likes this music, it's a cool Metroid mix, just from some random person that I found on YouTube. So go check it out if you like it. Give them a like or something. Meatloaf? Oh wow. So meatloaf is one of those foods that growing up I always heard jokes about and I assumed was really nasty. And maybe when I was a kid I wouldn't have liked it. But as an adult, I'm like, wait, meatloaf sounds awesome. Just like a chunk of meat with some bread to make it like more substantial. I probably would leave the ketchup off because that's not really my thing. But otherwise, meatloaf sounds awesome. Did you make it yourself? Alright, we have got 19 crates left. And out of our crates, let's see. We are down. Assuming this is up, let's refresh to make sure this is updated. It's from a can! Booey Doodle, where do you get meatloaf in a can? I can't even think of where you get meatloaf in a can. Alright, for crates, we are down to our 80,000s. We're down to our last, kind of chunk of crates. We have a few in 80,000. We got a big stretch here into the 90,000. And just 3 in the 100,000s. This is pretty much almost the last of the crates that were in the queue. There were 103,681 totally deposited for the crate opening event. So we've got almost one of the last crates to be opened in the crate opening event. I do still have 10 crates left that I left in the Alpha Fame queue. I did not put them into the crate opening queue. To be honest, I kind of wish I had put them in the crate opening queue because I could have had a better chance at like lower mid numbers on stuff. And I'm just going to buy more crates anyway. It's not like it's not going to happen. But I did want to leave a few saved behind just because you never know. You always want to have a few in the back. You don't ever want to like totally deplete all your supplies of anything. It's a canned meatloaf, but I mean, like, what's the brand name? Like, I literally can't think of any canned meatloafs that I could buy in a store anywhere. I can think of like canned hams. I can think of Spam. I can think of Scrapple, which is basically like those two things combined. But I can't think of any canned meatloafs. Alright, so let's open these high Q number crates and see what we get. We still have a chance. Oh, it's like Spam. Okay, but just beef instead of pork. So we still have a chance of high mint numbers, especially if we pull a legendary. We still have a chance of legendaries. We still have a chance of really cool shines. Even though we're at the end of this, queue for the crate opening event, we still have a really good chance at really exciting things. Crate number 18. No shinies. That's alright. We've got Shiny Golden Boy in the last crate, right? That's how it's going to work? The very last one? Or Shiny Shouty Boy? Shiny Shouty Golden Boy. That's his new name. I would take Shiny Shouty Bronze Boy or Shiny Shouty Silver Boy. I would also take those. Hey Boo Doodle, with the Marvel Snap featured location or like special location or whatever it's called, the Bifrost, where you get to move everything to the right after turn 4. Have you been either encountering interesting decks or made an interesting deck to deal with that special location? I'm probably gonna stream some Marvel Snap after this. Oh, this is nice. So yeah, even though we're in the 80,000s, look at this. We still have a mint number under 1,000 for a silver. So like anybody who hasn't deposited crates, maybe they missed the crate depositing event, don't feel like you're lost out. You still have a chance for really great low mint numbers on high shines, high scarcity cards. So it's the Bifrost location, the one that moves all cards one location to the right. So most people are either making location decks to capitalize on that and get extra movement to buff their cards, or people are making decks that counter location decks to basically stall out people's movement decks. Ah, look at this. We got another epic here. This really awesome guy in the native faction. The native faction are the flora and fauna of Serra. And Brian Velasquez has been the artist for a whole lot of these really cool cards. A lot of his cards made it to being high rarity, high scarcity cards. No movement decks much in my level. What level are you at? I've been kind of sitting in like the 60s recently, which is better than last season. Oh yeah, the green border is awesome. And to be honest, like, in Gods Unchained, I like nature. In Magic the Gathering, I like green decks. As much as a lot of times they fall behind other archetypes, like, that's just what I like. I like being like really cool creatures that go rawr. So I'm really happy to see some good stuff in the native stuff for CJ Serra. I'm just 30, just new again. You mean like you fell down from 30 from last season, or you just joined up this season with the game overall? Okay, so like here's an epic, and we're only in the 2000s for mint number, with a set that has what, like 400,000 cards or something. That's not bad. Oh, just playing for the missions. 31 is your highest right now. Yeah, I have been. I'd like to get to infinite, to be honest. Just because I'm competitive as a person in general. I like being competitive, but also like I want to play around with decks. I want to try out a movement deck, and guess what? When I try out a movement deck, I'm going to suck at it for so long. I'm just gonna suck so bad at it. And I don't want that sucking to mean that I drop a ton of ranks. I want to be able to try out a movement deck and play around with this really cool mechanism that isn't available in other games, but without worrying about rank. So I want to get to Infinite to play around with that. A lot of violets. Do you mean like this guy here? This like side wave that's got like kind of this purple? Because all these crates, these Transcendent crates, are from this Transcendent faction. I'll drop a link in the chat here. Oh wait, that's not the right link. Gee whiz, come on. There we go. This Transcendent faction is a faction of Serran peoples that have been able to link into cyberspace. Like this overarching cyberspace of the universe, I guess. And to be able to do that, they actually have to enhance their brains. That's why most Transcendents you'll see have a cranium that is not all organic. They put in like this thing that starts making it so that their brain grows bigger and can connect to the cyberspace better. And there's something called the source. And the source is kind of like literally the source of their powers. It's kind of like a drug. In that once they start connecting to the source, yeah, they can do all these cool powers, but they also can't disconnect from the source for any extreme amount of time, or else they suffer huge backlash. And according to the compendium, any Serran technically is available or able to connect to the source and like join the church and get into all this transcendent stuff, but it tends to be this kind of like breed or species of Serrans that has these extra limbs, this kind of build that does it, which makes me think that where is it? That people like Shadow Boy, you know, like our lizard guy, he doesn't end up being a transcendent. I don't know if that's because biology makes it so it's harder for Shadow Boy people to be a transcendent, or if it's more kind of like the church being insular and kind of keeping people out. It's very interesting to see where the lore goes on that. Alright, we're down to our last 13 crates, but we got 2 bronzes in this one. Probably go these pretty fast unless we have some shinies. I use Infinite main deck and discard deck also. Okay, I haven't gotten the right cards to do a discard deck at all. Like, not even close. Infinite was one of the earliest Pool 3 cards, or late Pool 2 cards, I forget which I got. And it worked really well for me. It got me, I think, from the 40s into the 50s, but then it stopped working as well, so I've departed from it. I've been using this kind of random deck, which, I mean, I guess is technically a Jubilee deck, in that it uses Jubilee and then a bunch of high-cost cards, and then a small amount of lower-cost cards, but it's not a deck that I really see anybody talking about that exact build. But it's been working fairly well. It works best if I retreat, on turn 3 if I don't know if I'm going to win. But sometimes I don't want to retreat on turn 3. I want to see how the game's going to play out. So then I lose some cubes because of that. Yeah, Jubilee is fantastic with Infinite. The only problem is, do you know how many games where Infinite came out in the first 3 turns? Like, it was over 50%. And I'm like, if he's going to come out early anyway, then I'm better off just putting in some 5-drops instead, because then either Jubilee will pull him or I can play him on turn 5. And that worked for a while. My collection level has gone up a bit recently because I'm trying to push for high collection level before we get into the new scheme for doing collector's tokens to be able to purchase specific cards. So I'm not sure if it's a quite viable deck going forward, but it's not so bad that I need to change it yet. Alright, we're fewer than 10 crates here. A couple of bronzes. We're still waiting for Golden Shouty Boy. We should still get him. There's only like, I think, 20 of them total. Yeah, a few blues and greens. So like, this is an attachment. I forget, to be honest, I completely forget what the different colors are. I think the colors are the factions. I think green is natives. Purples are transcendents. Blues probably mechs. And reds are cyborgs. I'm going to say I'm 90% confident and that's what the different colors are. But don't quote me on that. Okay, so here we still have, you know, just barely over 1,000 mint number, because there's only 1,225 of them total. Yeah, we'll definitely play a little bit of Marvel Snap after this. See if anybody shows up to watch the stream. Who maybe is like, you know, Synergy of Serra just chatting, what's that? But, you know, there's 2,000 people watching Marvel Snap, so... Alright, so I definitely have Void Ammunitions, and at very least, everything but gold, and I might have a gold. I might have had the gold in the 69 in this. I really wish I kind of had a gold doppelganger. That would be cool. Gold Shouty Boy would be cooler. Still getting some fairly low mint numbers overall. I mean, not low mint number compared to how many exist. But, you know, there's only, like I said, a little over 100,000 crates open. There's going to be, you know, 400,000 crates open total, so this number should, in theory, go up by 4%, or by 4 times. I haven't seen too many of these. We've got an epic here that we've only seen a couple of. I either have 2 or 3 of these now. +1/+1 for each friendly taunt unit. If you're familiar with Hearthstone, you'll know taunt means that you can't attack other units until you have cleared the unit with taunt. So kind of like frontline as far as GU terminology goes. Two crates left. Oh, no, it's a bronze. For a second, I thought it was gold, but it tricked me. I'm still going to be buying more crates anyway. It really doesn't matter. I do like that we're still getting shinies, you know. It's not like we are devoid of shinies. Oh, that might have been the last one. Oh no. So let's see if we can get the opening animation so that Blue Doodle could see that, because that was pretty cool. Well, I'm not sure where the crate opening animation is, but if after the VOD is uploaded, you just go towards the beginning, you'll be able to see the crate opening animation. But let's show you. Let's see. Alright, I'll just show you the small view of stuff. That way, if you don't want to have things too spoiled for the big view, they won't be spoiled. So, we got a pretty fair selection of stuff. You know, there's 35 cards total in the Transcendent set. Let's see, we got 14 of these Void Ammunitions, 14 of these Mighty Overdrives, 16 of the Mighty Push, 16 Archbishop of the Source. We didn't get a Harbinger of the Source, he's a legendary. Just a whole lot of these really common guys. You know, 20s, 23, 21s. Then we get down to these 6s with a little bit more shinies. Do five of these big boys, 5 of this nice epic guy, or no, epic, whatever's past epic. No, I think it is epic. I think it's common, rare, epic, legendary, something like that. Okay, so these are sorted by owned numbers, not by rarity. So yeah, so Void Ammunition. We got 2, 2, 2. We definitely got. Where'd they go? Did we not get any regular Void Ammunitions? That'd be kind of weird. But we got 2 golds. That's nice. Oh wait, here's the regular. So yeah, we got full rainbow of Void Ammunitions. Here's our really fancy hallucination from incense. That one's cool. And where are our legendaries? Okay, here's one legendary here. So I got two of the same legendary, and that one. I should have one more legendary. Oh, here it is. This Rage of the Source. So yeah, 3 legendaries on 95 crates, which again is ahead of the curve, so I really can't complain. Do you want me to pull up the legendaries in full view, Booty Doodle? Alright, one second here. So this Rage of the Source, the one that I only got in the painted metal, it does... So on hero attacked, 2 damage to all non-Transcendent units. So a nice little trap card there. That definitely could be pretty interesting. It's not too expensive either, so that means that even if it, ends up not paying off, you didn't waste a whole lot of resources on it. Yeah. Not bad. And then this other one that we got duplicates on, which I might trade somebody for. I don't know if Serra has only one legendary limitation on their decks, or if you're allowed to have multiple legendaries. If you're only allowed to have one, oh yeah, like Carnage Sweep, yeah, kinda. If you're only allowed to have one, I might do a trade. So let's see, this one here is Plasma Shield. So Plasma Shield is like protection or Divine Shield in Hearthstone. First Strike, I mean that's just First Strike, or Haste. Breakthrough is Trample. So yeah, this thing does a lot, which makes sense. It's called the Serra Arm Knife. It's like the Swiss Army knife. It does a lot. It's also very expensive. But see, this is an attachment. So this you have to put on a unit.